Every man wants to wake up stronger, leaner, and closer to his goals. But what if the real reason you're not making progress isn't your workouts or your diet, but what you do right before bed? The truth is, the hours leading up to your sleep can either build your body up or slowly tear your gains apart. In this video, we're exposing the 7 most damaging bedtime habits that silently sabotage recovery, hormones, and muscle growth. If you're serious about waking up sharper, fuller, and ready to dominate your training. Number 7. Late-night snacking. Oh yes, the sacred ritual of raiding the fridge at 11:47 p.m. like a gremlin in gym shorts. You tell yourself it's just a little something to hold you over till morning. Maybe a handful of chips, a spoon of peanut butter, a tiny bowl of cereal, and suddenly you're 6 Pop-Tarts deep and your gains are crying in the corner. Let's get one thing straight. Late-night snacking is not harmless. It's one of the most underrated progress killers out there. And I know what you're thinking, but it's just food. My body needs calories to grow. Yeah, sure, but timing matters, and what you eat before bed can flip your gains into fat faster than you can say bulk season. When you eat junk late at night, especially carbs and sugar, you spike your insulin levels. That spike shuts down your body's ability to burn fat while you sleep. Instead of switching into repair mode, your system goes into storage mode. And guess what it's storing? Not muscle, it's fat. Beautiful, useless fat that's sitting right on top of your abs like a thick security blanket. But wait, it gets worse. You know how sleep is supposed to be when your muscles rebuild? Well, eating right before bed, especially junk, messes with digestion. Your body starts working overtime trying to break down that late-night burrito while you're trying to rest. That digestive effort disrupts your sleep cycles, particularly the deep, restorative phases where muscle recovery and hormone release actually happen. And let's talk hormones. Ever heard of growth hormone? It's that magical elixir your body produces during deep sleep that tells your muscles, hey, let's grow. But when insulin is high, which it is after a snack attack, growth hormone production takes a nosedive. So instead of repairing and growing, your muscles are stuck twiddling their thumbs in a hormonal wasteland. Oh, and don't even try to justify it with that whole, I'll just burn it off tomorrow nonsense. You know how many people are in the gym right now working off last night's brownie binge? Exactly 0, because they didn't sleep well. And when you don't sleep well, you don't train well. Poor sleep means poor performance, poor recovery, and yeah, you guessed it, no gains. Late-night snacking isn't just physical, it's psychological. It's a habit loop. You eat junk late, your sleep gets wrecked, your hormones go haywire, and the next day you crave even more junk. It's a vicious cycle, and that cycle is quietly stomping all over your goals while you're dreaming about hitting a new PR.
Number 6. Scrolling until midnight. Your phone is wrecking your physique. Yeah, not the pizza, not the skipped cardio. Your precious, glowing, doom-scrolling little rectangle. You spend all day lifting heavy, tracking macros, drinking overpriced protein shakes, and then right before bed, you go full goblin mode on YouTube Shorts, YouTube rabbit holes, whatever keeps you locked in the scroll spiral. And you'll wonder why you wake up feeling like trash. Endless scrolling before bed is killing your recovery. First, there's the obvious problem, the blue light. That screen glow isn't just annoying, it literally suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. So instead of winding down and easing into deep rest, your brain thinks it's high noon in the middle of a desert. You're wide awake, and guess what's not happening? Muscle repair, hormone release, fat burning. But wait, it gets dumber. What are you even watching? Be honest, it's not educational, it's not relaxing, it's not anything helpful. It's clips of gym fails, influencers flexing their faked lives, and random dopamine hits. And what does that do? It jacks up your nervous system, keeping you stimulated when you should be in full shutdown mode. Your brain's spinning, your heart rate's up, cortisol's rising, and sleep?
Not happening anytime soon. And if you do manage to fall asleep after staring into the abyss, it's usually light, restless, and fragmented. You don't hit that deep anabolic sleep zone, the one where your body repairs tissue, balances hormones, and actually grows stronger. Instead, you toss, turn, and wake up groggy like you just got hit by a protein truck. And what's worse, you'll probably reach for caffeine first thing, which just kicks off the next cycle of nervous system overload. Scrolling isn't just a bad decision, it's an addiction. Your brain craves the stimulation, the novelty, the little hits of dopamine. And over time, it becomes your default bedtime routine. That's when it becomes lethal, because once you associate your phone with comfort, your brain stops producing the right chemical cues for sleep. It waits for the glow, and without the glow, you get withdrawal, restlessness, anxiety, irritation. Congrats, you're now chemically dependent on distraction. You think you're just checking messages, but really, you're sabotaging your hormone balance. You're tanking testosterone, blocking growth hormone, and throwing off your circadian rhythm like a rock in a washing machine. Want to guess how well your gains are doing in that chaos? Spoiler alert, they're not doing great. You're enjoying the video? Comment where you're watching from, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button.
Number 5. Skipping protein before sleep. So you're one of those guys who trains like a beast all day, crushes sets, swears by creatine, and then goes to bed with an empty stomach like you're prepping for a monk retreat? Let me spell it out. Skipping protein before sleep is one of the most avoidable, dumb muscle-killing mistakes you can make. Your body doesn't grow in the gym. It grows when you sleep. That's when your muscles repair micro-tears, when hormones peak, and when gains are either built or butchered. But here's the kicker. That recovery process runs on amino acids. And if you're not giving your body protein before bed, it has nothing to work with. It's like trying to build a house with no bricks. You think that chicken breast you ate at 6 p.m. is still floating around helping you out at 2 a.m.? Hate to break it to you, digestion doesn't work like that. Your body burns through most of those nutrients hours before you hit REM sleep. So by the time it's primed for recovery mode, you're already running on empty. Now, what happens when your body doesn't have amino acids during sleep? Simple. It goes catabolic, meaning instead of building muscle, it starts breaking it down. Yeah, your own body starts cannibalizing your hard-earned gains just to meet its repair demands. Think of it as muscle suicide, because that's basically what it is. And let's get something straight. This isn't about being in a caloric deficit. You can be bulking, cutting, or maintaining. It doesn't matter. If you're not feeding your muscles before the most important recovery window of the day, you're sabotaging your growth. It's like training with the brakes on. Now, you might say, but I don't like going to bed feeling full. Cool, nobody's asking you to smash a steak at 11 p.m. What we are saying is, get some slow digesting protein into your system. Stuff that keeps a steady flow of amino acids going throughout the night. That's why casein protein is a staple for lifters who know what they're doing. It digests slowly, feeds your muscles for 6 to 8 hours, and keeps your body in an anabolic state while you sleep. Don't want to buy supplements? No problem. Real food works too. Cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, eggs, even a scoop of whey mixed with nut butter. Anything that delivers a combo of protein and fat to slow the digestion process. You're not feeding your cravings, you're feeding recovery. And don't give me that "I'm too tired to eat" excuse. You had time to scroll through conspiracy videos and chest day memes for 90 minutes on YouTube. You have 90 seconds to mix a shake. This is about priorities. If you've got time to lift, you've got time to fuel your gains. Number 4. Too much alcohol. the classic just a couple drinks excuse, because apparently your biceps are cool with you acting like it's happy hour at a frat party 3 nights a week. Listen, I'm not here to be your moral compass, but if you're serious about gains, you need to know this. Alcohol is trash for your muscle growth. Period. Alcohol is a toxin. Your body treats it like poison because, well, it is poison. Socially acceptable, fun at parties poison. And when you drink, your body prioritizes metabolizing that poison over literally everything else. That means while you're sipping on your just one beer, your body stops burning fat, slows down muscle repair, and shifts into damage control mode. The real MVPs behind muscle growth. Alcohol wrecks testosterone levels. Studies show even moderate drinking can cause a significant dip in testosterone for up to 24 hours. And if you're a regular drinker, welcome to chronically low T, where your gains go to die, slowly and painfully. And no, you can't out-squat low testosterone. It gets worse. Alcohol increases estrogen production, especially in men. So while you're thinking you're bulking, you might actually just be bloating, soft around the edges, puffy in the chest, and wondering why your shirt fits tighter in all the wrong places. That's not mass, my dude. That's hormonal sabotage. And don't get me started on recovery. You train hard, tear those muscle fibers, and then what? You go slam drinks and expect your body to heal like nothing happened? Think again. Alcohol impairs protein synthesis, slows down nutrient absorption, and interferes with the deep sleep stages where real recovery happens. So that brutal leg day you powered through, completely wasted if you end it with shots and nachos. Let's not forget dehydration. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means it flushes water and essential electrolytes out of your system. And guess what muscles need to grow and perform? Hydration. Without it, your performance drops, your pumps deflate, and your joints feel like they're made out of sandpaper. You're not just hungover, you're underperforming at every level. Oh, and the calories. You want to stay lean but still down cocktails with more sugar than a donut? Alcohol gives you empty calories, zero nutrients, and a massive hit to your metabolism. Not only are you adding fat, but you're also blunting your body's ability to burn it. Double L. Let me be real. I'm not saying you need to live like a monk, but if your idea of balance is partying hard every weekend and then complaining your bench hasn't moved in 6 months, that's not balance, that's delusion. The guy who hits PRs consistently isn't pounding tequila at midnight. He's hydrating, fueling, sleeping, and letting his body recover like a damn machine.
Number 3. High stress mindset. You can lift heavy, eat clean, sleep 8 hours. But if your brain is in full-blown chaos mode 24/7, your body's not making progress. That's not opinion, that's physiology. Going to bed with a head full of stress is like trying to recover in a war zone. Spoiler, you don't. Let's break it down. Stress isn't just a mental thing. It's chemical, it's hormonal, and the star of that show? Cortisol, the stress hormone that's basically gains kryptonite. When cortisol is elevated at night, it blocks growth hormone release, the very hormone responsible for recovery, muscle growth, and fat burning during sleep. So while you're lying there, heart racing, brain spinning, cortisol is quietly flipping the off switch on your anabolic state. And here's the savage part. Cortisol doesn't just block good hormones. It also boosts fat storage, especially around the belly. That's right. Chronic stress is the reason your six-pack looks more like a soft cooler. Your body thinks you're in danger, so it holds on to fat like it's preparing for an apocalypse. High stress equals trash sleep. Not just less sleep, but worse quality. You don't hit deep sleep cycles as easily, and those are the cycles where recovering magic happens. Less deep sleep means less testosterone, less growth hormone, less muscle repair, and more morning we wake up feeling like garbage despite being in bed for 8 hours. And don't even get me started on mental focus. Training with a stressed out brain is like lifting with a fog machine in your skull. Your mind isn't locked in, your form suffers, and your ability to push through sets gone. You're just going through the motions, wondering why the puck's not hitting.
Number 2, inconsistent bedtime. You want elite results with amateur habits? Yeah, that's not how the body works. If you're going to sleep at 10 p.m. one night, 1 a.m. the next, and somewhere in between the rest of the week, congrats! You've officially sabotaged your hormone cycle. And your gains? They're limping behind, trying to figure out what the hell your plan is. Let's start with testosterone, shall we? This isn't just some macho buzzword, it's literally the hormone that fuels strength, muscle mass, recovery, libido, and fat burning. Testosterone production peaks during deep sleep. But guess what? Deep sleep only kicks in on time when your circadian rhythm is consistent. That means same bedtime, same wake time, not playing Netflix roulette until your eyes burn. And it's not just testosterone. Growth hormone, your body's internal muscle-building cheat code, also follows a pattern. If your bedtime shifts all over the place, that release window gets delayed, reduced, or skipped entirely. You're not just losing hours of rest, you're losing prime anabolic opportunity. Here's the thing. Your body loves rhythm. It thrives on it. Everything from your digestion to your recovery to your gym performance is tied to your internal clock. When you bounce around with inconsistent sleep times, your body can't keep up. You end up with poor recovery, flat workouts, and yes, that lovely feeling of spinning your wheels while your physique plateaus. Want more chaos? Let's talk about cortisol again. A jacked up bedtime schedule spikes cortisol in the morning, and not the good kind. Instead of that crisp, focused morning energy, you get brain fog, irritability, and a general vibe of, why does everything suck today? You're not lazy, you're hormonally off balance. And let's not forget appetite. Irregular sleep throws off ghrelin and leptin, the hormones that control hunger and fullness. That's why after a few nights of trash sleep, you start craving high-calorie junk and can't stop snacking. Your body's trying to compensate for poor energy management, and it's stealing your diet discipline to do it.
Number 1. Overtraining late at night. Discipline is great, but obsession is dumb. If you're hitting intense workouts at 9, 10, even 11 p.m. thinking you're grinding harder than everyone else, you're not hardcore. You're just wrecking your recovery. Training late at night might feel productive, but it's a massive red flag for anyone who actually understands how muscle growth works. Here's why. When you push your body through heavy lifts or intense cardio right before bed, you're not ramping down, you're firing up your nervous system like a rave DJ on pre-workout. That post-workout adrenaline rush, that's your sympathetic nervous system lighting up like a Christmas tree. And what does that mean? Delayed sleep on set, fragmented rest, and a complete disruption of your natural wind-down process. Your body needs calm to initiate proper recovery, but instead, it's running on stress hormones. Adrenaline and cortisol stay elevated after heavy session, and they don't just magically disappear because you took a shower and brushed your teeth, they linger. Which means even if you fall asleep, it's light, twitchy, non-restorative sleep, and that's the exact opposite of what your muscles need. And let's not ignore core body temperature. Intense workouts raise it significantly, and your body needs that temperature to drop in order to fall into deep sleep. If you're still radiating heat from your 10 p.m. PR attempt,
Good luck hitting RAM. Think about this. You're supposed to be optimizing for recovery, and instead, you're creating a hormonal environment that says, stay alert, stay tense. It's like revving your car's engine to the max and then trying to park and cool down in 5 seconds. Not gonna happen. If you like the video, leave a comment, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.